Good morning, we're back and at the park. We had a goal this morning to be leaving the hotel at 8. We got a little bit of a rough start. As you continue to travel, you get more and more tired, but we made it. It's now 9 o'clock. The park opens at 9:30, but because of our hotel stay, we get the magic hour, so we're gonna get in at least for a half an hour before the park opens. I think we're gonna start at Disneyland Park today. It is raining this morning, as you can see. Things are a little bit wet. But we'll make the best of it. One of the things we did not do yesterday is get up close and personal to the castle. So we gotta make sure we do that today because it does have a special surprise. For those of you that are familiar with the park or have seen videos, you probably know what I'm talking about. But definitely one of the coolest things at this castle compared to any of the other Disney parks. The food carts, not yet open. We'll probably visit some today. I know Tanya wants to get a popcorn bucket. But one thing that is different here, and I think my daughter's commented a couple times about it, that they do not have any churros. That's a Disneyland staple, is the churro. They don't have that. So you can get a bad waffle like we had yesterday, but no churro. Here's a sign with a quote from Jules Verne. But I don't know what it says because I don't speak that. Outside the Autopia, they have a little car you can get in and get your picture. Katya, you want to come get your picture in the Autopia car?
I'm good.
Why? I really just love the look of this version of Space Mountain. It just blows my mind that they decided to make it Star Wars. It's so crazy. We're gonna go to an opening day attraction, the Nautilus. It's actually just a walkthrough, but this is a throwback to old Disneyland Tomorrowland. And the wait time is 0 minutes. Just what they wanted, more spiral staircases. The treasures of Captain Nemo. My daughter just said she wished the train had a bed compartment like that. Told her it would cost a little more. Go diving.
Would it be the Nautilus has company?
Des dauphins. Magnifiques. Ils sont réputés comme certains des mammifères les plus intelligents de la planète.
See the engine room. We are back at the hub. It's kind of the center of Disneyland after you come down Main Street. And one thing that I'm noticing that's different here, I didn't realize before, they don't have the partner statue. Normally at the Disney parks out in front of the castle, you know, Disneyland, Disney World, people like to get their photo with Walt and Mickey and the castle in the background. They don't have it here. We did see the partner statue at, it was kind of hidden actually at the Adventure Park, but we don't have it here. So kind of strange. Now we are going to finally make our way into the castle. Looks like they must be doing some renovations in the actual castle itself. Looks like they're doing work on the moat. It's all empty. But off to the side, underneath the hill with the square trees, is La Tannerie du Dragon. cave. There is a resting dragon. Definitely one of the coolest things is they have a looks like the dragon is awake. Over there, Snow White is under renovation. You can see the rest of Fantasyland here. There's the teacups. You can see Small World over there where we were last night. Unfortunately, one of my favorite attractions at this park, I think it's just unique and cool. They have the Alice's Curious Labyrinth. It's a hedge maze you can go through. It is actually closed right now, but I think it's just a lot of fun. You've got the Cheshire Cat face and the flowers up there. You can definitely see some of the bushes need a little bit of trimming, shall we say. They do have Mr. Toad here, one of the original Disneyland attractions. However, this is not an attraction, it is actually a restaurant. It is fish and chips for the most part. Over near Pirates and Adventureland, you can see Skull Rock. Got the pirate galleon. Kind of fun. I think they used to have a Skull Rock at Disneyland when I was I would have been a little kid when they got rid of that, because I think that would have been like 1980. It was out by the Chicken of the Sea boat, and I think that's kind of what that is, a nod or throwback to. Adventure Isle, and the Swiss Family Treehouse. It's closed right now, probably because of the rain. At least I hope it's from the rain, because there's a lot of things closed this morning. But if I remember, I think that treehouse was a little bit bigger and cool. We are in Frontierland, and we have decided to take the leap. I am going to get the Doritos loaded. They have evidently 3 different kinds, and I'm not sure at this point, and I'm next in line. I better decide. We have the Doritos loaded. Looks like some sort of weird nacho thing. And they happen to have churros. Those don't look like Disneyland churros to me.
I need some cinnamon.
It looks like it needs a lot of stuff. Is that sad? It looks like a sad churro.
They're okay.
It's okay? So I will try the Dorito loaded. See what we got going. I don't know. It seems like a bad nacho. What do you think of your nacho there?
It's like someone who's never had nachos made nachos.
What do you think?
It's not gross, but it's not nachos.
It's not great. I mean, it's chips with weird sauce.
It tastes like French American food.
French American food is your description. All right. All right, so we had the legendary, I had to read the sign to make sure, legendary Doritos loaded. I don't think I would recommend that you search them out. I mean, it was fine. It wasn't like not edible, but definitely just kind of meh. I think my daughter got it correct when she said, it seems like nachos, if someone doesn't really know what nachos are. Shooting gallery. We went and rode Phantom Manor again. And I was walking along the little boardwalk here. I bet a lot of people don't come down here. This part made me laugh. They've got this poster. The Thunder Mesa Town Council advises town folks and strangers who wish to investigate the strange occurrences and enigmatic histories of the abandoned Ravenswood estate, now widely known as Phantom Manor, may do so expressly at their own risk. In the event of possible misfortune or misadventure, neither sheriff nor fire department will accept approach to the grounds. Signed, I Am Chicken, Councilman. I think those are some of the little touches that really kind of set aside the Disney parks from some of the others, and fortunately we still see those. I wanted to ride the riverboat, but it is actually not open right now. They're having some sort of technical problem, the guy said. I asked if it was because of the rain. He said no, there's a technical issue. So hopefully that will open up later. And I'd also like to ride the train, but that's not been open so far today either. But we'll find other stuff to do. Back over in Adventureland. We're going to check out the Enchanted Passage of Aladdin. At least I assume that's what that says. Oh, this is like the castle at Disneyland. You get to follow the story of Aladdin. Ciao, adios, later dudes. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. It's a fun little walkthrough. You go through and it reminds me a lot of the Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough at Disneyland. Little displays. But it's kind of funny because the story advances in a rather choppy pace. All this, it spends a lot of time on him getting the lamp. He shows up into town, and then he's battling Jafar at the end. And then you go all the way back to when he's flying on the carpet. So I thought that was kind of funny, but yeah, it's fun. It's like there's a backup. People wanting to get into the castle to see the dragon. I always thought these square trees were pretty cool from the first time I came. You can actually go into the castle. They've got some stained glass windows up there and a Christmas shop. Well, the facade of Pinocchio is under construction, but the ride is open. Road Pinocchio was kind of chaos in there actually, because they're all enclosed. I think normally there's like windows or at least ways you can look out. None of that was going on, just lots of people, but the ride is mostly the same as, like the one you'd go on at Disneyland in California, with the exception of the French. It's all in French. Just checked the map and the treehouse is now open. So we are going to go out to Adventure Isle and go up in the treehouse. I think that's about all we have time for before our lunch reservation. La Cabane des Robinson. You'd think with all the rain that the water wheel'd be running, but it's not. Is it working? Did you see a lot? It's all fogged up. That's why we can't see anything. I love how sometimes this ride just becomes a big line of people following each other through some stairs. We've made it to the top level of the treehouse. And I would say we can take in the view, but it's surrounded by branches. So I thought we were on our way to the dining reservation, but my daughter saw the cave and went through it, and now we are lost. We were right by the restaurant, and now we have no idea where we are.
We're lost in the caves.
But she did point out that these stairs go up. So evidently, we've got that going for us. Never mind, we were on the level where the restaurant stairs go down. So we're kind of back where we were earlier, but up above, and we don't know what we're doing. We found the sortie of the cave, so I think we are on our way back to the restaurant. We're now back over by Pirates of the Caribbean, or Caribbean, I guess, depends on how you say it. And we are going to be eating at Captain Jack's. I think this might be the equivalent of the Blue Bayou, but we'll see. We have our starters. I got the quinoa salad with spicy mango vinaigrette. And the girls got, what did you get? You got green papaya with grilled chicken or something? How is it?
Pretty good.
Tanya says it's spicy. Katya says it's not spicy. I don't know. So what do you do when you're eating at Captain Jack's restaurant and Pirates goes down? It's gotten a lot lighter since they turned the lights on over there.
You like sweet potato?
But we can see the food better. So you can see her sweet potato and jerk pork. Mahi mahi. Colombo curry. So our meal is over. This was a location that we were not sure about coming to because we generally are not big fish eaters, and that's a lot of what was on the menu. Overall, it was not bad. It was pretty good. It's definitely one you pay more for the atmosphere, I think, than the food, frankly. And that's what we did. But as we found traveling, you just pay more for food a lot of places than we do back in the US, it seems. So, did you like it? You liked your dessert?
I liked it.
Well, I'm glad you found one thing that you enjoyed.
I enjoyed the appetizer.
Appetizer too. You just didn't like your main dish.
The main dish was okay.
Oh,
It just wasn't the highlight.
I'm sorry. And since we're here, we'll go back on Pirates once more and watch for our table as we float by. There's the restaurant we just ate at. Right over in that corner there behind the The ship is where we were.
Trinquons à la piraterie et ses nombreuses et précieuses récompenses. A-t-on jamais vu carrière?
So we have reached the point in the trip where we've got about 4 hours till we got to get on the train. So we are going to hit the final things that we've wanted to do. So we want to try to ride the train and the riverboat. I think she wanted to ride the Tango ride, and then all those items we've seen in stores and whatever, kind of make our decisions on purchases. I think she's already purchased a few indie items from the Indiana Jones shop. So it's kind of what we're gonna spend kind of the remainder of our time here before we head off to Brussels. Come and meet some characters. You can see Rafiki is there. Cowboy Goofy's saying hi to people. Hi, Goofy. So they have a Frontierland train station up here. And it's kind of out of the way, honestly. And I don't think there's any other reason to come in here but to go to the train station. You go past Big Thunder and then up here to the station. So hopefully it won't be a long wait. Sign says that is the Frontierland Theater. And this poster here is the greatest shows in the territory, Frontierland Theater. We're gonna go to the Frontierland Depot and ride the train. As we were coming up, heard it pulling out of the station. So hopefully it won't be too long till the next one gets here. They're loading people on the train. We'll see if we make it on. And we're off.
Bienvenue à Discoveryland. Les rêves du futur sont à la hauteur de votre imagination.
This is Discovery, where dreams of the future are as limitless as the imagination.
Nous arrivons à Main Street, USA.
This is Main Street Station. We're now on our way to the Great America. In just a few moments, we'll be passing through that wonderful picture zone, the Grand.
Chers amis, nous sommes en route vers Frontierland. Dans quelques secondes, regarde les animaux de la croix. On va rester à la lueur du flash.
Well, we rode the train, and it was much better to load here than at Main Street, because everyone got on here. Well, most people did. And the other one, it looked like there was a lot fewer people that get on. So while we're here in Frontierland, I think we're gonna head our way over to the riverboat, the Molly Brown, I guess, and see if we can ride that one. Katya, look at that wagon. There's gold in them there wagons. Looks like they're loading the boat right now. We're gonna see if we can make it on. He said last guest, so we're about it.
20 minutes. Bonjour tout le monde. C'est votre capitaine qui vous parle depuis la cabine de pilote.
Molly pour les intimes. Oui, Molly Brown. Là,
We are underway.
son nom à notre bateau.
Partis
On the
de
Molly
rien,
Brown.
Molly et son mari sont devenus riches en trouvant de l'or ici, dans l'Ouest. Maintenant, ce sont des piliers de la société. Et ils sont également payeurs d'or. N'est-ce pas, Molly?
That was kind of cool. You got to go into the captain's, I don't know, captain's wheel, I guess. So now that's 2 you've been in. And you won't ever get to go in the one in Florida.
No.
Since it's not around anymore.
The rich is out west. I said to myself, why should men get all the chances? So I set out to make my fortune, and look at me today.
Now, unlike the Mark Twain at Disneyland that has a paddle wheel, this one's kind of at the side of the ship.
L'arrêt définitif ici. Nous sommes témoins d'une des plus impressionnantes démonstrations de force de telle nature. CGCR peut projeter de nous.
That would be where the paddle wheels are. And I just got dive bombed by a bird that hit my head as he was coming into land. You thought it was funny, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you
I just
did.
heard like the thwack.
The
It
thwack.
wasn't really a thwack. It was like feather.
It was more of a,
Ruffle feather.
well, I don't know, I felt it. It felt like a thwack. I love these original references to Euro Disneyland. And I've got one in the hallway that is behind the shops on Main Street. Which is nice that they have these because the parade is going on. And it's an easy open walk as opposed to fighting the crowds. Take one final look down Main Street. We're gonna head over to the other park. There's one ride Kati wants to go on. She wants to get a Spirit jersey there. So I think our time at Disneyland Park is done. So we have to get the train and, you know, we don't wanna cut it too close. But it's been a good time. We've enjoyed it. Like I said, it's fun to come and see the differences. There are certainly some things that are, you know, maybe not more optimal. The food tends to be more expensive in general. I mean, it's already expensive enough at the parks, but there's a lot less limited value options, we'll just say. You know, some of the attractions are better, some you miss. You know, I love the Jungle Cruise, they don't have that, but yeah. Before we go, I will show you this, which I think is funny. Right here, they have this gazebo at the heart of Main Street. So instead of a flagpole like we have at Disneyland, they have this. I think it's funny because there's this plaque down here. This is the opening day plaque. You can see it says Euro Disneyland. And it has the opening day speech from April 12th, 1992, signed by Michael Eisner. So with that, I will head out through the train station, tunnel at least, I guess not in the train station, and move over to Disney Adventure Park. Just a little tip, guide maps are always a free souvenir. I have a couple of people want me to take them back to. I know that they'll enjoy that. So off to Adventure Park, and we will bid adieu to Disneyland Park Paris, or Disneyland Paris Park. I don't know which it is. See the train up there. Just like me, the train is getting ready to leave Main Street. And for the last time on this trip, we'll head back into the land of the Eiffel Tower. I don't know if that's what they call it here, but that's what it was back in the old MGM Studios days, and into Disney Adventure World. I think I may have gotten confused yesterday when I talked about this. This is world premiere. So this section that I think of it as kind of the equivalent of Main Street, as I talked about. It is covered, which was nice in the rain, but it does seem kind of strange. And it feels like there's just a lot strange about this park because of the origins, and now they're trying to, you know, rehab it, or I guess fix the problems that were created. It feels like even with the name, they kind of were pigeonholed. I mean, the name is now Disney Adventure World. It seems kind of generic. But I think the problem is it was, you know, originally going to be a movie studio themed park. And it's not really that anymore. And they're trying to figure out what it is. So that's what I kind of see as the real issue. I'm not saying I have a better name for it, but it feels like it's just kind of like, well, we got to come up with something better. Katya wanted to make sure she rode this ride. So they hurried up ahead. And they're going to go for a little spin. So here, right outside World Premiere, as you're headed towards the exit, I guess, that's where the partner statue is. So that's the classic statue that they have now at Disneyland, Disney World. And it's usually in the center of the castle hub. But here, it's like just kind of here in the other park. It's a little strange to me. So the girls, they stayed in the park and went on the RC Racers, whereas I came out to the Disney Village. Before we left, I wanted to hit the Lego store, and I did that. I won't show any footage really here. If you want to see that, you can check out my other channel, Jason's Bricks and 5. See a short video of that, but they do have some amazing builds on the outside and in. But yeah, it's kind of a weird time. We have maybe about an hour until our train leaves, so I don't know if we want to go sit at the train station. We don't really have time to go into the park to do much. We're kind of trying to figure out what we got to do, but we do got to gather up our luggage, because the nice thing is that the train station is right outside the park. So that is one nice thing. Have you had a good trip? Have you enjoyed Disneyland?
Yes.
Was that your favorite part of the trip?
No.
You don't know. She'll have to think about that. So yeah, we're taking the train to Brussels. We leave, I believe it's at 8:50, and we get in right around 11 o'clock. We'll be staying there and then flying home tomorrow. We have a flight in the morning going through Atlanta. So hopefully tomorrow will not be too eventful, and we'll make our way back to Salt Lake. That is the security entrance into Disney Village. You can see Adventure World is over there. And Disneyland Park is over there. And right here is the train station. So both the subway and the train that we will be taking, I think we're on the Eurostar, it's right in here. And this is where we have checked our bags. You can do that. Just beware, you have to pick up your bags by 10 o'clock. Otherwise they close the lockers till 7 o'clock the next morning. Did you know that, Katya?
I did.
You did. There's a whole story behind that. The train is here, and our time to leave Disney Paris is here as well. We'll be on a train to Brussels. Should be, like I said earlier, about 2 hours. I think we've got everything ready. We're staying out near the airport, so hopefully, you know, arriving too late won't be a hassle, and we'll be good to go. But I think that is going to do it for this episode of Jason's Life in 5, our 100th episode of Jason's Life in 5. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for another adventure. Till then, happy travels. Katya wanted to go through some caves, and now it's dark and we might die. At least it's a little better lit over here. We found the treasure.